So, is the video? Yeah, we're recording. Not sure about if we were recording. Why is it? Why is this glitching so much?
If you watch me, you may.
Right, so I'm going to review this YouTube because he absolutely messed up. This guy that is so simple-minded. Just watch.
I've noticed that I only ever review animes that are really good, and that's because it saves you time. Why would you watch a video on a shitty anime? Kenja no Mago is different. I like to believe that there's not many bad things, there's just certain things that aren't meant for certain people. With that in mind, this anime fucking sucks. It just made me mad, viscerally mad to watch. Despite that, I'm sure it's going to get some popularity, so before that cancer spreads, before you watch the second episode, I'm going to break down Kenja no Mago. Holy moly, it's motherfucking scamboli, aka I have no friends, and today we're gonna do another episode of On the Radar, where I find good anime so you don't have to. Only today, we don't have good anime. We have a horrible one. So let's get to the summary. So this is a story that's been shit out over and over again. We have a stressed businessman that gets hit by a truck and wakes up in a magical world as Shin Walford. He's raised by the world's two most powerful magicians, a legendary knight, and is obviously very overpowered. Upon reaching adulthood at age 15, he's sent out to school to learn how to integrate with society. Simple. If you wanted me to describe this story in one non-derogatory word, it would be simple. You know when kids start making shit up and sometimes they just start telling these dumbass stories? That's pretty much Kenja no Mago. The characters have extremely simple motives, the plot never has any real thought put into it, and the dialogue is so painfully fucking brain dead. Here's an example. Don't you guys feel sad about this war? I feel a little sad. War? Oh. Like, this just feels like a meme. That's not the only problem I have. In Chapter 4, he meets a girl, and later that night develops an enchantment that makes him literally invincible to all types of damage. His grandma's all like, hey, don't tell anybody about that, because it could, you know, ruin the fucking world or whatever. Do you know what he does the next day on Chapter 5? He gives it to the bitch he met the day before, and then to some other people he just met. And then he invents teleportation and invisibility magic, which could also ruin the fucking world. What does he do? He tells a bunch of randoms exactly how he does it, and then teaches them. Oh, you like romance? There's no tension, there's no emotional attachment, but he does get the girl. So, if you like titties, there's a lot of those, and some needless ecchi. To me, it all felt like bait that would have got 14-year-old me going, yeah, grab those titties. So, yeah, the story's just a bunch of juvenile shit like this. You know it's a shitty plot when a guy called Beauty Warrior says word for word exactly what you're thinking. And my voice cracked. Let's do characters now.
Just give up.
You know, when you have refreshing and unique characters from shows like One Punch Man, The Promised Neverland, or Demon Hunter, it's a pretty bad fucking insult when you come up with a generic main character like this. Shin Walford is nothing we haven't seen before. He's a generic isekai main character where everything his dick touches turns to gold, and he can fuck anything he wants just because. Despite being an average dude in the original world, in the next one he has a genius level of knowledge in physics that allows him to manipulate magic. Then there's a love interest who has the personality of a comrade, the classmates who are just filler and potential harem candidates, and the old people who are pretty much Shin's hype men. You'll catch them having seizures and going fucking senile every time Shin does anything remotely interesting. So, if you can't tell, the characters aren't good. Let's move on to art. I honestly have very few problems with the art. The anime looks about as generic as they come, but some of the visuals are actually pretty sick. Each time they use magic, they do something interesting. The alleyway fight was nicer than I expected, and there was some alright choreography. Now, here's the complaints. I can't fucking stand it when anime uses those stock effects to make it look like things are moving fast. Just draw the fucker moving fast. Moving on, this and some other things made the bear fight especially embarrassing, so I can only hope that other fights in the future don't look like this. So in closing, the art is okay, but a lot of the action could be very weak in the future. So let's move on to music. Music is at its best when it serves to create an emotional impact on the viewer. Take the wood scene in Kimetsu no Yaiba, for example. Everything about it, from the sound to the art, is all deliberate and creates a sense of unease and tension. Now let's take a look at Kenja no Mago trying to create tension. Alright, so let's break this down. He's sitting on the ground, moaning like Hank Hill to some Pokemon music. That's not creating tension, that makes me laugh. And it's pretty...
Tell me one thing. How come whenever you do this,
Yeah, that's I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, get out. So I will to say, look, this guy has no idea what he's saying. He doesn't care about the originality. The guy is so scared that he can't move. And this guy's like, yeah, not good enough. Why? Are you stupid? How can you not understand common sense? Sorry, my accents. Although I'm told I have a French accent more than an Asian one, I don't know.
Well represents the music throughout the episode. While the music itself didn't suck, they never seemed to know which song to play for the right moment. So here's my final thoughts.
It's hard to figure that one out, okay?
Don't get me wrong, this anime is for certain people. As I said here, I think if you're very new to anime, you'll have a fun time watching it. And it could possibly flip the fights around to make them look cool, even though it's not likely. There's neat action in the manga, at least. But for me and a lot of other viewers, that's just not going to save this anime. There's tropes on tropes on tropes and just lazy everything. I like watching things that were made with passion and care written into it. But if you watched episode 1 and liked it, you're probably not going to listen to this. So I just want to say, when you're sitting there on episode 5 thinking, wow, this show sucks dick, I hope it pop into your head. That's it. That's the video. Like or comment if you enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah, peace.
Heart shape. Heart shape. Now, I would like to say here that at the very start, he took very bad tools just right off the bat. Like, even more people from it. But he literally even criticized it, saying that the people that are still like it will never end up hating it. It's just, you're not even giving the anime a chance. And like all the animations and stuff like that, that's just like, what was I going to say? Yeah, that is what. Could you please turn TikTok on? Turn off the TikTok. As I was saying before, I was interrupted by TikTok, which always comes in as an interruption. So as I was saying, it was made a long time ago. The fashion is old, okay? Don't expect every anime to be as good as Attack on Titan or South of the End. Like, so basically, like, it's too simple. Well, of course, because it's a new thing. Because most animes are just like the government just kidnapped love interest because they have experimentation or something like Attack on Titan. They was way too complicated. You see, or like something like Seraph of the End. It was way too complicated. I just don't like the way people just. What is wrong with it? Like, he just gives it to a bunch of randos. Bro, they were S plus students. He was going to be studying with them for the entire year. And to be honest, S class will probably get into a lot of like troubles with their magic and find as I was saying. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, just kidding. S class students are bound to get into a lot of trouble with just general like what they have to do as a S class student. So it's good to get that armor, and the prince is with them. So he's providing the prince with armor. That's something pretty important to do.
I have a reader for them. You have. I'm gonna start it from.
This is not a TikTok video. Just get out. And some people from bro, it's so lighthearted and like the MC is supposed to be like supposed to be taught no common sense. No common sense, but it makes sense. So that's why he just gives it to a bunch of people, and they're not a bunch of randoms. And he's like, his mother is like, grandmother is like, don't tell that one. She did it like much more like seriously, a much more serious like tone. And this guy was just making fun of it for no reason. And for the part he's like, I'm sad about the war. That's like he literally just added in a soundtrack like, I'm a little sad. It was basically like a little girl was saying everything. So in the anime, that sounded his voice was pretty serious. Then he's like, then they're like the war. Oh, that's like she suddenly remembers that a bunch of people had been telling about the war. So that's basically how it went. This guy's just ridiculing it for no reason. Just because it's old style doesn't mean it has to be it has no chance. This guy's like before that cancer guys. You're the cancer here. I'm extremely disappointed. With that, I'll end the video. Hold on, one more thing. I officially have a TikTok under the name of Kion. So like if any video like you want to comment on, but since you can't comment on my YouTube videos because I don't know how to turn on the comments because I'm an idiot, you can go to my TikTok and I'll have like a TikTok video just for that, like liking and giving. I mean like commenting because you can't comment on there, but you can comment on my TikTok and so basically you go there to comment for the videos I post on YouTube.
And title them. Totally.
You don't even know proper division, so don't even try to mess up.
I know everything about gold.
42 multiplied by 4. 42 multiplied by 4.
42.
Yes.
42 will be 82. No, 84. 84 plus 84 would be 84 plus 84 would be 8, and then if you add 160.
168, you idiot. This guy's so stupid. Don't worry about it. What about 42 divided by 4?
Means I don't know any about that.
10.5.
I only know about.
And you're like, I know everything
times.
about. Like and subscribe.
I agree. He's stupid.
You're the only stupid one here. Alright, anyways, like and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye bye.